The first god to die became the ruler of the dead. This is Mythology Origins. In the burning deserts of Egypt, along the fertile banks of the Nile, there ruled a god of death and rebirth. His name was Osiris. He was not merely a god of the dead. He was the promise that life continues beyond the grave, beyond the darkness, beyond the end. Osiris was one of the most beloved gods of ancient Egypt. He taught humanity how to farm, how to build, how to live in harmony. He brought law, order, civilization, and under his rule, Egypt flourished. But greatness breeds envy. Osiris was the son of Geb, the god of the earth, and Nut, the goddess of the sky. His siblings were Isis, Set, and Nephthys. He married Isis, his equal in power and in devotion. Together, they ruled during a golden age. But his brother Set watched from the shadows. Set, the god of chaos, of storms, of the barren desert. He grew jealous, bitter, hungry for power. So he devised a plan, a beautiful trap. Set crafted a magnificent chest, covered in gold, carved with intricate designs, perfect in every detail. During a grand feast, he presented it before the gods. He declared, "Whoever fits perfectly inside this chest shall have it as a gift." One by one, the guests tried. None fit. Until Osiris stepped forward. He lay inside, and in that instant, Set slammed the lid shut, sealed it, nailed it closed, and threw it into the Nile. The river carried the chest away, and Osiris was dead. But Isis refused to surrender to grief. She would not accept this ending. She searched across deserts, across foreign lands, across distant shores, relentless, determined, guided by love. At last, she found the chest, hidden far from Egypt. She brought Osiris home. But Set discovered the body, and rage consumed him. He tore Osiris apart, piece by piece, scattering the fragments across the land. It should have been the end, but it was not. Isis gathered the pieces, with the help of her sister Nephthys, with the wisdom of Thoth, and the sacred skill of Anubis. Anubis performed something never done before: the first mummification, wrapping the body, preserving the flesh, preparing it for eternity. And through powerful magic, Osiris breathed once more, not as a living king, but as something greater. From this sacred union, Horus was conceived, the child who would one day challenge Set. Osiris could no longer remain in the world of the living, but he did not vanish. He transformed. He descended into the Duat, the realm of the dead, and there he became king. and every soul who died stood before him. Their heart was weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the feather of truth. If the heart was pure, they entered eternal paradise. If it was heavy with wrongdoing, it was devoured by Amit, the devourer of souls. Osiris became the judge of eternity, the guardian of the afterlife, the symbol of resurrection. Osiris was not merely a god. He was a question whispered in the silence of tombs, in the hush between heartbeats, in the stillness after breath. What remains when the body turns to dust? What endures when power fades, when names are forgotten, when empires fall into sand? The ancient Egyptians believed that death was not destruction. It was a crossing, a threshold, a transformation. To die was to stand before truth, to feel your heart laid bare. Not before a tyrant, not before a conqueror, but before balance, before order, before Ma'at. And there, in the quiet, eternal chamber of the Duat, Osiris waited. Not with anger, not with mercy, but with certainty. Because every life leaves a weight, every choice leaves a mark, every heart leans one way or another. And in that sacred moment of judgment, you do not become dust, you become revelation. Osiris does not rule the dead. He rules the truth that survives them. And as long as humanity wonders what lies beyond the final breath, as long as we fear and hope and seek meaning in the dark, Osiris endures. Not only in temples, not only in stone, but in the eternal question, what will your heart weigh?